Hi, I'm Rob. Happy New Year, everybody. Hope everyone has had a really good start to the new year. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look in the Soulforge and telling you what I think are the best weapons and mythics to craft from there this week. We're also going to take a look at this new weekly event troop, the Hound. Anyway, Confucius, he say, there is no greater glory than love, nor any greater punishment than jealousy. Anyway, let's take a look at this troop Hound. Right, creates 9 skulls and summons a Hound. Okay, so 9 skulls is not tons. You've seen when you cast Zool, or you've seen when people cast Zool, how that often can misfire when he creates all those skulls. But 9 is not as many as a troop like Zool, but it does have a summon as well, which is cool. And the summon of Bone Storm at the start of battle is actually pretty useful. It actually give you more skulls effectively on the board, and does inflict terror when I match skulls, which is the new trait. And yeah, not bad. So the death mark is actually pretty cool when you do skull damage. The only thing with this is you have to be a bit careful with it. 9 skulls is not huge. It can backfire. The fact this uses green, I'm immediately thinking this would pair really well with a troop like Vernalis. That is a mythic. Some people don't think Vernalis is particularly good, but it's actually a lot better when you use your imagination a little bit. Because Vernalis inflicts entanglement on a random enemy when matching green gems, and he uses green himself. So basically, this troop also uses green. So by collecting green for this troop, you're going to entangle other troops at the same time, which means if that spell does backfire, then you'll be safe. So yeah, potentially pretty good. I'm going to give this a very solid 7 out of 10, which is quite high. I think my average ranking for glory troops last year was probably only like 4 or 5 out of 10. It's like not very many good ones. Certainly nothing like as good as the likes of Centurion and Balder, which are by far for me the best glory troops we've ever had from these weekly things like this. Like Centurion would have got a 10, absolutely fantastic troop, and Balder probably would have got a 9. But apart from that, it's been not a very good year for glory troops, but this is a good start for this one. Yeah, nice solid 7 out of 10. Right, let's jump into the Soulforge then. We've got to do this relatively quickly. So much going on. Today it is insane. Alright, so we have Doomed Signet. I think you'll be able to get this from the shop in the Tower of Doom event at the same time, so not necessary to buy it from here. Gives 2 magic to all allies, plus 1 per tempering level. Then gives magic plus 2 armor to red allies, and if the enemy has a Doom, gain 10 attack. So kind of designed to go with Tower of Doom, but it's not particularly great. Haven't done my team yet, so I'll judge that more fully when I take a look at the Tower of Doom and do the team on that. But yeah, nothing too fantastic initially. But the trouble is you can't see the upgrades on it until you get it. So yeah, have to look at that a little bit later properly. And this one, Lunar Tide, converts all the purple gems to Doom Skulls, then deals magic-based damage to an enemy. So yeah, all purple gems to Doom Skulls can be good, and that initial damage can be good to soften them up. And again, have to have a look and see what the upgrades are. Right, is there anything else? All these other ones that are here all the time will be in my Soulforge extra video, which I'll put a link into the description below. Now, all them are standard, so not many weapons to start off with on this Soulforge. Troops wise, let's have a quick look. Oh, I can make another Cosmic Dragon Egg. I'm only missing 1. Let's do it. Duplicate. Never mind. Anyway, let's take a look at these troops. Let's start at the bottom and work our way up. Same as before. All these troops are here all the time, like Zul'Goth, Enraged Kurandara, will be in my Soulforge extra video in the link below. Right, so first, Mythic Tauraeus. Does damage to all enemies boosted by his attack, life and armor. Then knock the first enemy to the back. The knocking the first enemy to the back is actually pretty useful in so many teams. And the reason is, so many teams, they're actually really set up in a particular order for a very specific reason, and doing that can really mess up the way the team works. So knocking to the back is really good. Just wish the damage was a bit higher. That 10-to-1 ratio is a bit high, but hey, if you're a newer player or you haven't got anywhere near all the mythics yet, then this still could be a really good troop for your team. Give 4 attack to all red allies when matching red gems is cool, and reduce damage from skulls by 20%, okay. And immunity to stun means that we keep all our traits as well, we're not going to lose them. So yeah, next up we have Mithrilion. Yes, yes, I'm crafting it right now before I forget. It's the only standard mythic that I was missing. Apart from that, I've got to get Stellarix, which is the Mega Dragon and the other Cosmic Dragon. And apart from that, I think I'm done collecting troops. Not including all the new Midnight ones we just come along. But yeah, let's take a look at it. Explodes a 3x3 block, gains a bunch of armor, and barrier a random ally for every skull destroyed. So a very strong defensive troop, gaining armor, getting mana, burying allies, reflecting 75% of skull damage is really good. That's like, whatever skull damage you do to him, he's almost going to fire all of it back at you, like 75% of it. And reduce damage from spells by 50% as well. So very strong defensively. Alright, who is next? Quetzalma. Does magic-based scatter damage, boosted by a chosen gem colour except yellow. Then create 10 yellow gems, then remove all gems of the chosen colour. But one of the best things about it is that third trait. 20% chance to resurrect myself with full mana when I die. And summons a light storm at the start of battle, which is cool, which is yellow. So during that storm, if you can get to cast this quite early, then you've got a good chance that this can actually self-charge and do it again. Not bad at all. Infernus used to be an absolute powerhouse when this thing first came out. I remember playing the game and saw Infernus on the other side and I just knew I was going to lose straight away. It was absolutely lethal when this thing first came out. But the power creep in the game has changed things a little bit. Deals splash damage to 2 random enemies and explodes 5 random gems. So decent damage, some mana gen, and burn all enemies on 4 or 5 gem matches is one of his really useful things as well, which goes really well with that Fireblade trait when you do triple skull damage to burning enemies. Just stick Infernus in your team, get a 4 match, everyone's burning, and triple skull damage ahoy! As a pirate would probably shout out maybe. Right, the legendaries here are nothing too fantastic. Spring Imp deals scatter damage, entangle all enemies. If an enemy dies, gain 8 magic. But gain 8 magic on green gem matches is particularly good. Matron Dragatani. Create 6 blue gems, boosted by frozen enemies. Then deal magic plus 3 damage to first and last enemies, boosted by blue gems. Reduce damage from spells by 75% is her main selling point. So that's very good indeed. And what else? What else? Pyrothemus. Deal magic-based damage to an enemy, boosted by burning gems, burning allies and burning enemies. Create 1 burning gem when my turn begins. It's alright. Carmina is actually pretty lethal. Create 4 skulls, 4 doom skulls and 4 uber doom skulls. If an enemy is death marked, create 1 more of each skull. So that'd be 15 skulls altogether. If someone's death marked, then she'll death mark an enemy when an enemy dies. So if you can soften the first enemy up, cast this, create those skulls and kill someone, she'll death mark another enemy, which is gonna death mark them, so they have the potential to die straight away. And of course then that means she'll create even more skulls. So yeah, very good indeed, Carmina. Right, so is that it? I think it is. Let's who is going to be my mythic of the week? Well, I haven't tried Mithrilion yet, but I can't see it being too outrageously outstanding. But I think it has to go to Infernus, I think. Absolutely love it. So good for that burn all enemies on 4 or 5 gem matches to get that triple skull damage going on the Fireblade champion talent. Very good indeed, and very good damage as well as some mana gen. So Infernus gets my mythic of the week. Anyway, so much more to crack on with this I'll call it Manic Monday, but it's more like Mental Monday today, because not only is there the standard Soulforge, Tower of Doom, Underspire event, I presume there's an epic trial in Midnight once I've unlocked that, because it wasn't there initially. But then we've got to look at Midnight, we've got to unlock the Midnight troops, we've got to explain what terror is, Oh my god, there's so much going on. It's actually mental Monday. So might be even more than 4 videos. Can you even believe that stuff? Let's see what happens. But yes, Infernus, my first mythic of the week of 2024. Have a happy new year, everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.